All right, welcome on board, guys. Since I pulled the car part of the way out of the driveway, out of the garage, I figured he would shift into drive, and that is indeed what he did. So, manual shift into reverse. Okay, out on the street, push the button, FSD on. Okay. Whatever, peace and harmony. All right, so it's never ending. So I'm going back down to Ashen. So there was a crack in the countertop, and we're trying to seal it. But I guess part of the discussion of sealing it is the one owner would like to see it kind of be more white. Unfortunately, this dries clear, so I'm not quite sure what to expect there. No, that's not fair. I expect it to be clear. Now, the question is, can I leave a little dust or something to kind of offset the color? I don't know. But anyway, so we're back down there again. And I also have to get everything out, so it has to be done. So, oops, yeah. Wait till a car's coming, that's when you're gonna go. But that's not bad. I mean, it's the way it is on that intersection. Oh, okay, so the guy that was walking down the street, he walked behind the car, okay? But, you know, in some ways that's a safer thing to do. And I personally do that sometimes. If I'm wanting to cross the street, I'll walk behind your car. Okay? I'll walk behind your car rather than taking a chance on the fact that you stopped, that everybody else will also not try to run me over. Okay? It's not just about you, it's about how will anybody else react to you being stopped. And I've done it myself, where like, what's that bozo stop for? I'm going around him. But usually when I'm doing that, I got a pretty good view of whether or not maybe there was some pedestrian around. Whatever. So from my viewpoint, yes, you stopped, that was a responsible thing to do, but was there a stop sign for you to stop at? You know, you're taking chances. And I'm taking chances with you taking chances. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. Crossing the road from the rules of Ray. See, just like that guy on the motorcycle there, you can't really blame for going because he can't really see me coming till I'm almost up on him. On the other hand, is there a better way to handle that? Anyway, kind of like Poco, right? If I was the mayor of Lago Vista, I'd have my safety people go out there and say, this intersection is dangerous, close it off. Or look into closing it off, however that works. But okay. They still lift some, well, that's cable, isn't it? Probably. Okay, Mr. FSD, is there a reason why we're going so slow today? All right, with all that said, let's move on, shall we? No, let's not do that. Okay, so that was there was a car flying up, and we would have had an accident if the driver hadn't intervened. There you go. You've gone from, gee, it's going okay so far, to all of a sudden, bam, it's an F. And that's not, okay, yes, maybe I'm too conservative. In New York, or New York City anyway, whatever it is, Long Island, you would have pulled in front of him and just said, it's up to him to stop. So I'll give you that, but no, that was an almost certain accident. Wait, oh, that parking lot's cleared out. Because that used to be a long auto as well. Fast Friends Beer Company. Okay. I need to get in the other lane. Are you gonna wait till the last minute? I don't know. No, we're gonna go back on I-35. What? You're kidding. That's just wonderful. Took all the trouble to make the exit, and then you forgot to make the other part that you needed to make. Human driver foot on accelerator, picked up speed because there's a pickup coming on, and he was matched up with us pretty well. Okay, welcome back, guys. We finally made it down here to Southeast Austin. Yeah, what was it? It was, it's an hour 15 so far. Okay, so what is he going to do coming in this way? I know coming in the other way, he tends to park on the street. For sale. All right, that's a lot easier to spot the house with a for sale sign there. Whoop. I don't know what you're doing, but that's not right. It kind of looked like he was thinking about parking in the street, but he was going to park where the driveway was. So you'd be blocking the person who lived there. All right, 52.1 miles, 1 hour, 17 minutes, 185.4 watt hours per mile. What is it? It's 91 Fahrenheit right now. So it's not quite so terribly hot. It is pretty warm, but it's not terribly hot. That's actually kind of an amazing number. And this is dual motor, right? It's not rear wheel drive. Anyway, peace and harmony. Don't tell my friend that she can get FSD in her car, or she'd get much better efficiency on me. I don't want to hear about it. Anyway, peace and harmony. So, for those of you wondering, if I don't include it, you don't know. All right, so driving up or driving down I-35, FSD decides he wants to move over a lane, and sure enough, about time he's deciding that he wants to go, there's this car flying up on us. Brake on, FSD off, and sure enough, about time I do the brake on, the car is almost right next to me. Really? You guys back there in California, you got to handle that. And I can't believe you're saying it doesn't happen in California. I'm pretty sure it does. It's not an unusual situation. Anyway, so that works out to be an F for today, regardless of what else happens today. Which is a shame, because I want to say that FSD is doing pretty good. But it just isn't. Okay. Actually, no, that's not fair. FSD is actually doing good most of the time. It's just every once in a while he does something just plain stupid. Okay? It's the way it is. Can't help it. There was another spot. Oh, so we got out on the exit for Slaughter Lane. We were out. We were good. All he had to do was move over to the outside lane because the left lane was closed ahead. No, I'm sorry. The left lane was doing an entrance onto I-35. Instead of getting over into that right lane that you had to get into, now there was a van that was coming up just a little bit, so he's a little bit closer than was comfortable. So instead, we went back up on I-35, got out the next exit, and looped around. That's just wonderful. Okay, whatever. I can't wait for this new magical release that's going to be human-like. But you know what the problem with human-like is? Humans make mistakes. Okay? I almost rather have robotic-like precision. But what you really want is a blend of all those features, all those parts. Okay, let's get to work. Alright, welcome back, guys. So he didn't shift into drive, at least. He recognized he had to shift into reverse, but FSD just didn't want to have any part of it. Okay. Shift drive, push the button. Okay. I know I'm trying to apply some sealant, I guess you could call it. So trying to apply it over a crack, but the sealant hardens clear, so the crack still shows. So I think what we're going to say is, yes, we recognize there's a crack, but it's been sealed. There's a truck over there. Are you worried about him at all? I'm not sure here. He's saying go ahead and go anyway. He's parking, I think. But he did wave to the car. I mean, for those of you saying that it means that, okay. The guy waved at the car and the car went. I'm not sure you can fully prove it one way or the other. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to take a short lunch break, try and let this stuff harden up a little bit more. Wait, it's an HEB trailer being pulled by a Southside towing semi. I'm sure they had an accident and it did a recovery. Oh, he's going to HEB. You think Southside's doing them a solid? Oh, there goes the HEB truck right now. I'm guessing Southside, hey, we'll go take your trailer to where it needs to go. Very nice of them. Right, that's actually pretty cool that they would do that. Always nice to see a business is willing to go the extra inch to help a customer out. Yeah, I'm sure that they're charging something for it. Yes. And if you haven't got, if you're kind of curious, Pepes Towing during Los Angeles. I think I did, when I did my search, Pepes Towing, Los Angeles, California, but I think it's pretty popular. Anyway, they show all about towing. Mostly they focus on the technical aspects, yeah, but sometimes they'll tell you stuff about it. They explain some about the oh, what? Oh, am I not in this lane? Is that you want me to slow down? I don't know. I think Mr. Super Duty behind me, he wants to claim that this is his road and that I'm in his way, which to me means I'm going way too fast. You know, he just came in off the frontage road and I was going straight. So who yields? Oh, the guy making the turn. So yeah, I'm sorry that your Ford can't handle it. I don't know, Jim, what's wrong with your Fords that he couldn't handle yielding to another passenger vehicle? And let's face it, he was driving a passenger vehicle. Whoops. So he's going to go behind me. But this truck has to stop anyway. Oh, he's telling me to go ahead. Okay, thanks. What is this, security guard? You know, when you drive a vehicle, you should use common sense. You should realize people can't see everything all at once. They're not FSD. Of course, he may have a different reason to honk, like, hey, how dare you use an electric car that's more efficient than my gas pickup. Yeah. How about that? No, don't worry, your gas pickup will never be as efficient as my car. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. Yeah, I've complained a lot on this segment, haven't I? Wait, where am I going? 4 miles, 14 minutes, 395.4 watt hours per mile. Wow. Okay. Okay, welcome back, guys. Nice little lunch at HEB. Yeah, that wasn't little. That was huge. And no, I didn't finish all of it, but I have no place to put it, so what's the point of keeping it? Yeah. I don't know, why are you hesitating now? Turning, but the car may not. Yeah, keep going. Maybe this minivan will move out of the way. Yeah, that's not a good place to stop because you're blocking the car that's trying to go by, and then they're going by behind us with the minivan right behind that car. It's just a mess. Okay, whatever. You're right, we could have stopped and let that car go in front of us. You're right, yeah. On the other hand, that minivan who came up and blocked everybody really shouldn't have gone. They should have waited their turn. And yes, I was being aggressive by pushing the car forward But once I pushed the car forward, the car that was waiting to make the right turn, the left turn, sorry, had room to make that left turn. There's a car right there. There's a car right there. Okay. FSD sees it. Yes, you're not always sure FSD sees everything. Or that he sees it the way you see it. So I wonder if this person really needed to be there. Oh, we need to go right. Get out of the turn lane. If it is kind of like, oh yeah, this is a great place to be. No, it's not. If I had noticed the strawberry lemonade before, I would have got that. I got a root beer and a lemonade, so wow, cool. Wait, that's not the car that was in front of me before, was it? He went to the outside lane, so he didn't have to get in the inside lane in front of me. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Kitchen, Thai cuisine. Okay. People drive so aggressive down here. And what we used to call Bubble Land. Right? South of the lake was Bubble Land. North of the lake was Austin, I don't know. I guess the hippie land or something, I don't know. Of course, all the Bubble Land or whatever else making Austin unique is being pushed out by Silicon Valley wannabes. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't even know where the Tesla guys go. My first impression is they got towards Bastrop, but I don't know that for sure. I tend to think the guys at Tesla tend to stick around close to the Tesla factory. They tend to work hard. Kind of like IBM was when I worked at IBM. Right? You signed up to do a mission and you're trying your best to do it. If even that boss's show come in and say, well, you have too much overtime, you need to slow down a little bit. Why? I'm working salary. I'm just doing my job, man. Oops. Well, You kind of forgot to go? Why'd you forget to go? Doesn't matter, left lane's closed ahead anyway. Of course, being FST, he's going, hey, that doesn't apply to me. Oh, wait, it does. Oh. Yeah. Good Night Ranch parking ride. Well, they're going to make a parking ride here. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look out for this Jeep. I'm not quite sure. How do I handle you? Whatever. Peace and harmony, right? Yeah, let's go. So, any question that I might go to Interstellar Day? Not happening. I'm too full to even think about such things. That show he's having a hard time. Okay. Maybe they like the word, the name Capital View, and brought it to their apartment complex. I still haven't memorized this. Once I'm in it, once we're moving over, I recognize it, but before we get to it, no, I don't recognize it. To the driveway. Is that what he's trying to do before and he just was awkward about it? Pardon? Walkaway lock is unavailable. Really? What'd you do with it? Okay, 4 miles, 10 minutes, 327.5 watt hours per mile. FSD wise, no issues whatsoever, I don't think. No. So it's all good. Onward, upward charge. Alright, so that's 2 Fs. An F plus an F is an F. Yes, you're right. But 2 instances, that would be worth an F. Welcome back, guys, and say goodbye to American. Sorry, I was busy talking about something else and got distracted. Whatever. It's all good, man. Yeah, all this gravel here is your fault. No, it's this other house's fault. Okay. Oh, got some deer helping themselves to my grass. Wait, there's a car there. Yeah. All I do is look at him. Oh, I better run. Yep, you better run. All right, trips. 51.4 miles an hour, 21 minutes. But we end up with 203.6 watt hours per mile. Pretty decent, right? Okay, so the trip, 109.4 miles, 22.3 kilowatt hours, average energy at 203.9 watt hours per mile. So we're just short of 5 miles per kilowatt hour. And some people's estimation, it probably is thought of as 5 miles per kilowatt hour. Okay, so I had 2 places where I'm marking FSD with an F. One, we're on research on the US 183 frontage road. There's a pickup that's we're in the middle lane, there's a pickup slowly coming up on the inside lane. Behind him a little ways there's a car, but there's space if you reacted right away. FSD, in his typical fashion, thought about it. In the meantime, the car, realizing that we might get in front of them, was starting to speed up. And when the turn signal came on, they were definitely coming up and right next to us. Or almost right next to us. Yeah, bummer, risky, dude. Brake on, FSD off. Let's avoid having an accident today. Thank you so much. Piece of junk. Okay, and then somewhere else, I've already forgotten where, but it's the same kind of thing. It's not exactly the same thing, but basically FSD went to switch lanes and there's a car next to us. I don't know. Yes, there are some out there who are arguing that, well, he's signaling his intent that he will move later. Okay, in the first case, there were 2 other cars behind that car coming up. There was no space to go into. If you really wanted to switch into the inside lane, you had to have done it sooner. Okay? There were a few places, sure, where I had to use accelerator to push the car along. There were some places where I just didn't want to wait any longer for FSD to figure it out. And so I used the turn signal to push him one way or the other. In one place, he actually turned off the turn signal, but when I re-invoked it, he said, oh, maybe you meant it. I don't know why he thought I didn't mean it the first time around. Whatever, it's FSD. Coming down, going south, when we came down the Slaughter lane, we made the exit for Slaughter lane, but there's a spot where we're in the inside lane. The inside lane goes back up to I-35. Only the outside lane continues to Slaughter lane. Yes, they're doing construction, but still, you're supposed to be able to read the road, right? So anyway, you get back up on I-35, go down to the next exit, do a little turnaround. It turns out there's a shortcut to get us out to Slaughter Lane faster. Whatever. So anyway, all that complaining and carrying on. The grade for today is an F. I mean, it's disappointing. I know FSD can do better. What is that? If only he focused. I don't think it's a focus problem. I think it's just not being fully aware of what traffic's doing around him. Now, we've been promised the big new release next month, probably towards the end of next month. And as some people are starting to say, like, well, in Elon time, maybe before the end of the year. Okay, whatever, we'll see. But there we are. Grades enough.